Hi everyone, this is John Marty and welcome to another episode of Uncommon by Design. So today I'm going to reveal a single theory that begins to explain why happiness should not be viewed as a destination. So I want to start with a little story. Recently I caught up with a friend from high school who is now a VP of a top investment banking firm in New York City. He was telling me about his career and how over the past 5 to 7 years he's been working 80 to 100-hour weeks. He then said something really striking that I'll never forget. He said that due to the recent suicides in the investment banking industry, he was positioned into a role to watch over new associates and make sure that they didn't work 7 days a week and ultimately have the same fate. Many of these investment banking associates are willing to sacrifice their health and well-being. But don't take my word for it. A recent study of young bankers by the University of Southern California Business School professor Alexandra Michael asked young associates if they were worried that their work would affect their health. Most responded that they would worry about their health later. She then asked, what if you do irreversible damage? And you know what's crazy? The majority of associates said that they were willing to take that risk. This mentality is prevalent across so many industries. We chase careers for prestige and earnings potential without giving thought to our well-being or what we would have done if we didn't care about that prestige. And trust me, I've fallen into this trap so many times. You say to yourself, if I work hard and I sacrifice my freedom and my health, I can buy the shit that society has made me believe is going to make me happy. And then I'll start taking care of myself. But you know what? People rarely do take care of themselves down the road, and you defer and you defer and you defer the life that you had dreams of living, and then one day some of you realize that it wasn't worth it. Maybe you have a health scare, or maybe you drift so far from who you used to be that you can't remember a path back. I can tell you that this isn't our fault. We've been wired this way, and it's our version of survival of the fittest or king of the jungle, and it's part of our DNA. But it's critical to start recognizing the cues in your own life so you can begin to turn things around. The perception that happiness can be obtained by chasing it is a false notion. I mean, think about this for a second. Really think about the last time you thought that purchasing something or getting a promotion was going to finally make you happy. How long did your happiness actually last when you got what you were seeking? Was it a day, a week, or maybe a month? How long were you actually content before that situation became your new normal and you wanted more? Okay, so let's break down what's really going on here. According to the theory of the Hedonic Treadmill, also known as hedonic adaptation, as someone makes more money, expectations and desires rise in tandem, which results in no permanent gain in happiness. You're basically like a hamster on a wheel or a runner on a treadmill, and you're just running in place, and no matter how far you think you ran, you wind up in the same spot. In 1978, a team of psychologists from Northwestern University and the University of Massachusetts conducted a study to illustrate this theory. They wanted to know if lottery winners were significantly happier than people that had become paralyzed. And what they found out was fascinating. Lottery winners, who are arguably the luckiest people, at first experience extreme happiness. For the first time, they can buy whatever they want or do whatever they want, but after a short period of time, they adapt to their new life and their happiness returns to relatively what it was before. On the other hand, when someone first becomes a quadriplegic, their happiness obviously drops dramatically, but surprisingly, over time, these individuals also adapt to their new normal and reach a relatively similar level of happiness that they actually had before. Let's take Stephen Hawking, for example. He's one of the most famous theoretical physicists in the world. And basically, if you don't know what that means, he studies the universe and black holes and a bunch of other really crazy universe stuff. In his 20s, he developed ALS, and it's a disease that gradually paralyzes you over time. And during a 2004 interview with New York Times, he was asked how he keeps his spirits up. And he replied, "My expectations were reduced to 0 when I was 21, and everything since then has been a bonus." So when I first learned that happiness wasn't a destination a couple years ago, I wrestled with this concept for a long time. I thought, Holy shit, if I've been looking at happiness the wrong way my whole life, then what the hell is it? And you might be wondering the same thing. And I'm going to break this down for you, as well as the origins of happiness and how you can get more of it in videos to come, so please subscribe. In the meantime, I encourage you to think about this concept and share your comments below. This idea has fundamentally changed the way I view success, and I hope that in some small way it can at least start to make you think about success and happiness differently. If you found this information helpful, please hit the like button below, and if you know anyone who's running at full speed on the treadmill of life, be sure to send this video along. I think it's really important to get this message out there. Also, I encourage you to share your comments and thoughts below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll join me for another episode of Uncommon by Design.